Hey guys, CRU Productions here today with a beautiful, just absolutely beautiful mail day. I imported some stuff, well not imported, ordered some stuff from Bays and Bricks this time instead of Mullen Toys. As you can see right there in front, you can see the Takara Tomy Stadium and the Phoenix Rudder Deck Set. In addition, I also got just a couple of launcher grips, just so I can use when I am playing, because I don't like holding the launcher in my hand. So we're not going to really unbox the stadium itself, but I will open it and play with it separately. The main thing we're going to focus on here is the Phoenix Rudder Deck Set. Main reason I ordered this is for the glide bit that Phoenix Rudder gets. I do not know if I'm going to actively play with Phoenix Rudder, but nonetheless I am excited. In addition, I do get a Wyvern Gale 260S and a Sphinx Cowl 180 gear flat, which is interesting. Turn around the box. Let's look at our phony baloney stats. Take a closer look at Glide, our 970 ratchet, which is very interesting. I want to see how that will perform compared to 960, our Phoenix Rudder blade. And over here we have our Wyvern Gale and our Sphinx Cowl. This is my first Sphinx Cowl, so that's also very exciting for me as well. Do get a nice black 260, the black spike, a blue gear flat. Very exciting stuff. Nothing going on the side besides the types. Same over here, just an advertisement for the app. So let's go ahead, open this up, see what we got inside. Here's the contents of our box. Our nice blue Sphinx Cowl, our black themed Wyvern Gale. I do really like this color scheme. I'm a sucker for simple, just black, white, gray, monochromatic colors. And our absolutely gorgeous Phoenix Rudder. Can't wait to get these out of their packages and show you guys up close and personal. So let's go ahead and do that next. Let's start with our Wyvern Gale. Absolutely gorgeous. Turn it around, see what we got inside. Let's compare it to my Hasbro Sphinx Cowl, which, funny enough, does not have that extra piece of metal like my Hasbro does. So that's an interesting, maybe defect. If somebody could let me know down in the comments below. Does their Hasbro Wyvern Gale have that? I might have said Sphinx Cowl earlier, so if I did, I apologize. But my Wyvern Gale on the right is Hasbro, on the left is Takara Tomy. With that Wyvern Gale, we get this black and silver 260, which is very nice if I must say so myself. And a black spike with low burst resistance. Very reminiscent of spike or sharp from metal flat in terms of size, especially compared to needle. Next, we'll look at our Sphinx Cowl. I do not have another one to compare to. Very nice blue theme. Turn around, here's what we got underneath. I will also weigh these and see how they compare to each other. This one is very much clearly a sarcophagus sort of stripe like King Tut, as you see, like as a headpiece. Do not know the technical name. I am sorry for any history buffs out there. You get that going around the Beyblade. Very blocky ends, probably high in recoil, but nonetheless very excited to get this for the first time. Our 180 compared to having 160. This is, I don't know how to feel about this one. I'm not a big fan of 80 height ratchets, and having just 180 will be very weird for balance, but we will see how that goes. And then our blue gear flat. Nothing too crazy there besides the color. And the piece de resistance, let's start from the reverse back. This is what the main thing I was getting it for, is the glide bit, which I don't even know what to even compare to. It's like a free spinning ball, right? So this white piece inside does spin freely, or in this case glides. We do have a lot of teeth around the outside of the bit. Let's see if we can get that to focus a little bit better. There we go. Low burst resistance, as it is, I believe, a stamina bit. Very interesting departure from the gear flat that Phoenix Wing / Soar Phoenix has, but nonetheless very nice. I'm excited to try this on the Cobalt Dragoon blade, as I see a lot of combos using that. Here's our 970, so we have our 70 height instead of 60. I do like the color of this one a lot more, and I don't even dislike the color from Phoenix Wing, but I do like this sort of translucent magenta color. And lastly, here's our blade. Gorgeous deep red color. This is in the UX line, so the launcher prongs are plastic. You get a nice, very round sort of flame, definitely more flame than wings, but of course both applies, being that it is a Phoenix. That is the design motif going around. Plastic goes all the way to the edges underneath. I'll have to weigh this and see how it compares and decide if I want to battle or wait for the Hasbro release, but this is absolutely gorgeous and jaw-dropping, so I might just have to wait and hold on. So let's go ahead and assemble these Beyblades. Actually, before we assemble these Beyblades, let me weigh each blade, then assemble them, show you guys assembled. So let's jump to that next portion of the video. Our Phoenix Rudder Blade weighs in at 34.63 grams. Wyvern Gale weighs in at 31.46 grams, which is underweight compared to my Hasbro Wyvern Gale's 31.85 grams. And last but not least, our Sphinx Cowl weighs in at 33.11 grams. Before we get into a quick battle between our Wyvern Gale and Sphinx Cowl, I'm going to compare the two Phoenix Beyblades we have, just so you can see what they look like side by side. You do get a lot more yellow with Phoenix Wings / Soar Phoenix, but the smoother, it's less weight than Phoenix Wing as well. The blade is obviously a lot smoother, less feathery, more free-flowing flames. Free-flowing flames, did I say that right? I think I did. Going underneath, you can see the comparison. You get a black inner plastic ring to go with the not quite similar, but this is a deeper red and this is more of a magenta, as I mentioned earlier, for the actual ratchet. And then of course Gear Flat versus Glide, which is very interesting for the competitive scene of Beyblade X. Side profile, definitely get a lot more of the 3 contact points from the side profile when it comes to Phoenix Wing, but it still maintains that basic shape with Phoenix Rudder. Being that I have not yet opened my Beyblade X Takara Tomy Stadium, we're going to use the Hasbro Stadium again for this video with our new grip and string launcher, which, you know, it's an interesting look. I do like the Metal Fight looks more, but what can you do? We'll see how I like this. I will show you guys our Phoenix Rudder spinning just so we can get a good idea of what it looks like and the movement pattern. So let's go ahead and check that out. Wow, so we get a lot of X-Rail movement. I wonder if we'll need to weak launch with the Cobalt Dragoon combo I want to try later, see how that compares. You know, it does get the ball moving, so it does look like it'll start slow, but once it hits that rail, that thing flies. As you can see, it did a self-knockout. So let me go ahead and take that out, and then we'll jump into our battle portion of the video. So, first things first, we're going to launch our Wyvern Gale, and then our Sphinx Cowl because of the bits that they have. Very fast knockout. I'm sure Sphinx Cowl's recoil helped with that, in addition to the Gear Flat bottom, of course. Can't say I'm too surprised, but it is what it is for that. Overall, I would say if you have the means to obtain these Beyblades now, I would go ahead and definitely order them from your preferred online retailer. Otherwise, I would recommend waiting for the Hasbro release as well. I'm hoping that the UX line does get American releases here soon, so I can get other copies of other Beyblades that I already own and other Beyblades that I do not currently own, because I do not plan on ordering too many more Takara Tomy releases besides some nostalgia-based releases. So, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, then please comment down below if you are excited for the UX line to finally reach the American shores. Let me know if there's a specific UX Beyblade that you want to get first things first. And then subscribe to my channel for future Beyblade X content. I would like to upload more regularly, whether it be advice videos, purchasing guides, battles, whatever you guys want. So if you can even drop a comment for that down below, that would be a great help to me. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.